This week's new GTA Online update has brought a ton of awesome content to the game, like the new Declasse Draugr, which we showed off in yesterday's new update video. Plus, we finally have the Cayo Perico land, air, and sea races that were added, plus the new metal detector and buried stash hidden collectible event. And while we wait for the release of the M16 service carbine, there's also some amazing property and vehicle discounts added to the game that you definitely want to check out. And today on the show, we will be breaking down all of the discounts in this week's GTA Online Buyer's Guide, and we'll be reviewing each purchase that I think that you should buy, and also we'll be talking about some vehicle discounts in the vehicles that I absolutely think you should avoid buying this week as well in GTA. You work hard for your money, so I did the work for you by testing these vehicles out so you don't have to waste your hard-earned money on them. If you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you'd like to stay up to date with everything GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So first we'll talk about what you absolutely should buy this week. Starting off with the property discounts, we have 40% off all bunkers. They may not look out of this world, but the bunker can be a game changer if used correctly. To make sure players make a great amount of money, they should always buy supplies instead of stealing them. Secondly, before starting production, they should make sure to purchase all the upgrades. And last but not least, they should ensure that the entire staff is allocated towards production and not research. Talking about numbers here, a full bunker sale earns GTA Online players approximately $1,050,000 without the high demand bonus that can be earned by selling in public lobbies. If players wish to do so, you can earn an extra 1% of the total sales figure per player, capped up to 25%. This brings the total sales value to $1,575,000 total if there are 25 or more players in the lobby. Assuming supplies were bought, a sum of $375,000 can be deducted from the $1.5 million to arrive at a net profit of $1.2 million. Every resupply costs $75,000, and it takes 5 resupplies total to ensure a full bunker of stock. The normal price at various locations range from $1.2 to $2.3 million, and in all honesty, the Chumash location seems to be the most popular, and right now it can be purchased for $990,000. Like I said, the bunker may seem like a big investment with all the upgrades and supplies being purchased, but it does pay for itself in no time, and it's a semi-passive business here in game. After that, we have 30% off all special cargo warehouses. A cargo warehouse is essentially a facility unit that allows players to store stolen contraband until it's sold to a dealer, and GTA features 3 kinds of warehouses. We have small, medium, and large. The profitability of a warehouse depends on how many crates it can store at a time. Small warehouses can store 16 crates, medium warehouses 42, and large warehouses can store up to 111 crates at the time. Best way to maximize profit and save time is to source and sell as many crates at a time as possible. If you were to sell 1 crate at a time, you can generate $132,000 per hour. Selling 2 crates at a time can generate $189,000 per hour, and selling 3 crates at a time can generate $286,000 per hour, depending on how many you source at a time. And overall, selling CEO crates is an excellent way to make decent money in GTA. Players must know, however, keep in mind that the source missions featured for this business aren't exactly the most fun, and griefers are always lurking around the corner in public lobbies waiting to blow up the crates and claim the bounty on you. So don't bother with that anymore. With the new Criminal Enterprises DLC, you can do all your cargo sourcing and selling in private and invite-only sessions, so just do that. We also have other discounts like 30% off all throwables and ammo plus special ammo, and 50% off special cargo crates and warehouse sourcing cargo, so it's only going to cost you half as much this week if you did buy a special cargo warehouse. It's only going to cost you half as much to source. So moving on, let's talk about some amazing vehicle discounts you should take advantage of. First, 30% off the Progen Itali GTB for $832,300. This is the first on the list. It's a 2-door sports car added to GTA with the import-export update. Its visual design seems inspired by the McLaren 570S and also the Tryon Nemesis. On the performance side, it's powered by a single-cam V8 engine coupled with a 6-speed gearbox and all-wheel drivetrain. Like the Cheetah and the Turismo R, it boasts exceptional performance during race events due to its all-wheel drive layout that provides excellent handling around corners, and featuring a plethora of customization options. You should definitely check this vehicle out. Like I said, this car can be purchased at a 30% discount this week, and you can buy it for as low as $830,000 from Benny's Original Motorworks. Next up, we have 30% off the Progen T20 for $1,540,000. It's a 2-door hypercar that was added to GTA with the Ill-Gotten Gains Part 2 update, and its body is heavily identical to the real-life McLaren P1, and this T20 seems to be fueled by a powerful V8 turbocharged engine, allowing this car to excel in top speed and acceleration, and like its real-life real-life counterpart, the vehicle's spoiler raises after reaching a speed of 40 miles per hour and it tilts on its axis for extra downforce. Players can quickly pick up the top speed of the car and stop due to its all-wheel drive layout as well, and it's probably one of my favorite supercars or hypercars in GTA Online. Definitely, if you're going to get one car out of this list, get the T20. But next up, we have 40% off the Vapid FMJ for $1,050,000. This is a two-door supercar that was added to GTA with the Further Adventures in Finance and Felony update, and its futuristic design is inspired heavily by the real-life Ford GT and also the Aston Martin Vulcan. This car runs on a twin-cam V8 engine coupled to a 6-speed gearbox as well in a rear-to-mid-engine and rear-wheel drivetrain. It gives exceptional performance due to its great traction, responsive handling, and top speed that serves its purpose here in game. You can take very sharp corners at very high speeds with this car, and the Vapid FMJ, like I said, is at a 40% discount, which is mind-boggling, so definitely get it from Legendary Motorsport. But moving on, we have 50% off the Pfister 811 for $567,500. The Pfister 811 is heavily inspired by the Porsche 918 hypercar as well as the Koenigsegg Regera, and overall this supercar is made for speed. This monster machine has a top speed of 132.50 miles an hour, which was recorded by Bruffy1322, and this is a two-door supercar which runs with an all-wheel drive drivetrain, and this vehicle can be bought as well from Legendary Motorsport. This car is amazing for races and to travel across the map with, boasting a high top speed and really good handling. This car also has a lot of customizable modifications and speed enhancements too, and it's one of the fastest cars in the game and also one of the best looking vehicles in GTA Online in my opinion, and according to many players. And although it's not from any racing related updates, in my opinion it's still one of the best and most fun cars in the game to take to the track and race in GTA. And lastly, we have 60% off the Ferrari Carbonazer for $78,000. The look of this car is a mixture of the Aston Martin V12 Zagato as well as the Ferrari F12. The Carbonazer was introduced as a Grand Tourer in GTA Online, and the car has, pretty decent acceleration and speed. Its handling is good, although you will notice that it tends to oversteer at high speed, and honestly, the Carbonazer is suitable for players who are new to GTA Online. So if you're just getting started in the game and you want like the best beginner vehicle, check out this vehicle, because for $78,000, this thing is basically free for longtime players and also new players as well. This is going to be the car you want to buy. But let's move on to what to avoid buying this week. The following vehicle may end up on my what to avoid buying list, but it's not necessarily as useless as the others I'll mention, and really it's just a situation of if you have the spare money for some more discounted cars this week, then this would be the one I recommend, and that is 30% off the Ocelot Penetrator for $616,000. We also have a discount for 40% off the Brigade for $666,000. You get this vehicle for the delivery missions when you sell special cargo, so there's no point in buying one for yourself, otherwise if you just think it looks cool. It should be noted that it is way faster than the Terabyte and the RCV, but it comes with none of the functionality of those vehicles, so I'd recommend you just save your money. Now, these next 5 vehicles that I'm going to mention are just not worth it at all. Despite their discounts, they're still pricey for their value, and honestly, there's just much better options out there. So much so that even at a discount with these vehicles, I'd rather pay full price for dozens of other vehicles in GTA Online. But we have the Cognoscenti, the Arena Imperator, the Windsor Drop, the Defiler, and the Super Diamond here in game. But with all that said, that's all we have to talk about today, so we're going to wrap things up right here. What do you think of all the new property and vehicle discounts with Rockstar's new GTA Online update? I'd love to get your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with this list? Do you have a totally different set of vehicles that you would buy? I'd love to hear from you in those comments. That being said, hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best GTA Online, Red Dead Online, and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me any questions on those platforms. You can follow me at Hazardous HDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. That being said, thank you all so much for watching, everyone. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next GTA Online video. Adios, amigos.